Okay, just behind this door is the world's largest collection of Berenstain Bears books and memorabilia. More than 3,000 items. I'm going to first just give you a walk around the room. Then we'll zoom in on some specific aspects of the collection. I've been collecting since I was a little kid, read the books, and on the back cover it said collect them all, and I was a rule follower, a good student, so I decided to take that quite literally. So when you first come in the room here, you're met by lots of stuff on the walls. I especially like these vintage illustrations that Stan and Jan did before they started the Berenstain Bears. They got Jello and grape nuts, and they also had covers on a lot of magazines. Love these cross-stitch, counted cross-stitch. Speaking of before they started the Berenstain Bears, I have all of my pre-Bear Stan and Jan books and collections. I also have all of Mike Berenstain's books that he wrote before he started the Berenstain Bears. A lot of plush. You'll see more plush here in a little bit. But then up on this very top shelf, it's kind of dark. Plates, collectible plates. Random collectibles on the walls, especially things from the Berenstain Bear Country theme parks that existed at Valley Fair, Worlds of Fun, Cedar Point, and Dorney Park back in the 90s and 2000s. Clothing, I got over 40 different Berenstain Bears shirts and jumpers. I keep all my paper documents in here, print advertisements, newspapers, magazines, anything that can be laid flat. Also lots of things collected over here, all the calendars and party and paper supplies. One of the most famous collectibles is this Princess House mug. A lot of people don't realize there's also a plastic version of it. The famous kitchen set, of which I am still missing one or two items. All the music boxes, picture frames. Love this wall over here. So we've got like the original lunchbox, these cool trans lights from McDonald's. Speaking of McDonald's, more of the McDonald's stuff over here, and more Cedar Fair collectibles. Down here I have all of the activity and coloring books, the electronic books, the chapter books, and Bear Scout memorabilia. At the center of the room here, when you first walk in, this is what your eye's drawn to, my big banner. And then all of the original beginner books. Dr. Seuss, Theodore Geisel was their first editor, so they wrote all of their books for his series, starting with the very first one, The Big Honey Hunt. That's how it all started. And actually, after that first book, he told them, no more bears, write a book about penguins. They did. And after the first book was so popular, he said, never mind. Don't write about penguins, write more bear books. And this penguin book sat on a shelf for about 50 years before it was finally published. It's a good thing they stuck with the bears because it's not the greatest book. The most famous series, the First Time books, the square paperbacks, the best-selling series. Those are the ones everyone is familiar with. The rest of the Random House books, into the I Can Read series, Scholastic editions, and look at this fun rug. the famous Ebeling and Royce figurines, of which there are about 45. I have a bunch here, and oh yeah, over here. And one of my favorite items, the Ertl Red Roadster, a book within a book. The bottom of the car opens up to reveal a secret book within the car. The car works great. So that's pretty cool. Holiday items, bath books and cuddle cloth books, board books. Getting into the religious series, the Gifts of the Spirit and all of the Zondervan books. The Cub Club books, this was mail order book club, not available in stores. In fact, you can see the original boxes, packing materials that came with them. A lot more plush over here. This is sort of my plush corner, plush toys, all my stuffed animals. They kind of go and over here, and then up to here. There's so many of them. And then there's like the creepy family here. I do love this table here with the rare watches, the alarm clock, this beautiful lamp, beautiful display item. More posters on the wall. Let's go up here. Puzzles. I love puzzles. They made a lot of Berenstain Bears puzzles. There's something like, I think, 75 unique puzzles. And then these toys, like, for example, Sister Bear roller skating. That's not just a promotional display item. These were actual toys sold in stores and on TV. Infomercials, as seen on TV. All of my foreign language and Braille books are down here. I don't really collect foreign language books, but I try to get one from each language when I discover a new one. So you can see very clearly displayed here is a German one, Hebrew one. Got obviously lots of Spanish and French, some Chinese, all of that. So down here, audio. First of all, mostly cassettes down here, including some cool film strips, old school film strips from schools. And then DVDs and other video products, computer games and software, and the old Viewmaster reels. Look at some of these software titles, very popular in the 90s. Toys and games and collectibles. Don't know where else to put them. I got all my cereal boxes over here with Berenstain Bears promotions. VHS and Betamax. I am missing the Christmas tree version of Beta. I have the vintage VHS and Beta, and then all of the other VHS, including the home film strip, show and tell picture sound programs, board games, card games, more collectibles up here. Clocks. You get the idea. So those are the items I can display in this room. I'm going to give you once more around the room. I have a few more bigger items, bulkier items out in the garage. You know, like blankets and sleeping bags and quilts and the piñata, the cardboard chair that was distributed to doctors' offices in the early 80s. But yeah, this is pretty much it. So thank you for visiting my Berenstain Bears collection.